Thank you, Maquiba, TL, Esther, Blaine, Patricia, and everyone else involved in organizing this wonderful PhD project MDSA conference. I'm really honored and touched that I was asked to share some thoughts with you today. When I received the invitation email, I could not help to think about the time when I heard about the PhD project for the first time. It was the year 1995, and I was an assistant professor at the University of Colorado at Denver. I was in my office and checked my physical mailbox as I used to do every day. There, I found a letter, and the sender was the PhD project. I was first a bit concerned because I had graduated 2 years before in 1993. And I thought, wait, why am I getting this letter? Is there something wrong with my degree? I already received my PhD. I was still feeling a little insecure, and I was feeling a bit of an imposter syndrome, being a professor and leaving behind my identity as a grad student. So after recovering from the initial shock, I read the letter, which was inviting me to become a faculty member of the PhD project, which I gladly, immediately accepted. So fast forward 26 years, and here I am today, speaking with you at the family reunion in my capacity of AOM president-elect, which I will be just for a few more days. After the AOM meetings end next week, I will begin my term as Academy of Management president. Let me talk briefly about three things today. First, where we are in terms of the Academy of Management, where the Academy is going in the next few years, and the critical role that you can and you should play in the Academy's future. Second, related to this point, I would like to describe a brand new initiative of which many of you are members, involving rebuilding and reconnecting, which is a theme of this year's MDSA conference. Third, and finally, I would like to share some very cool and interesting Academy of Management sessions and activities that I am personally inviting you to attend because I think you will benefit from them. And also, they will be a lot of fun. So in terms of where the Academy is going, COVID has been terrible in so many ways. For more than a year now, we've been trying to turn lemons into lemonade. Last year, just a few months before our planned annual meeting in Vancouver, COVID hit. All papers had been reviewed. We had a finalized conference program. We had more than 12,000 participants who were going to attend the conference. We had signed contracts with almost 20 hotels and the convention center of Vancouver as well. We hired IT equipment. We hired IT staff, transportation, catering, and much more. We were faced with a frightening possibility that we may have to cancel the annual conference. But we did not. We turned lemons into lemonade with the help of hundreds of Academy volunteers, including many of you right here today. We were able to have our first ever all virtual conference. Looking toward the future, our innovations about virtual PDWs, improved career center, from which many of you are benefiting directly, sessions accommodating time zones around the world, and other initiatives. All of that means that the Academy of Management is emerging out of COVID very strongly, stronger than ever. The second point I'd like to make today is that I would like to share information on a major new initiative called the Research Collaboration Project that is currently going on. This is a perfect example of how at the PhD project, we are also turning lemons into lemonade by rebuilding and reconnecting. This started with an aspiration, a wish, a dream to create a sustainable research ecosystem so that PhD project doctoral students and also junior faculty do not fall through the cracks. How are we doing this? We're creating research teams who work together on specific projects leading to conference presentations and journal publications. Here's a question for you. If you are a doctoral student, please raise your hand if you do not want to have more journal publications. Okay, go ahead. Raise your hand if you do not want to have more publications? Okay, we all agree then that publishing is good and everybody wants more publications. All of the doctoral students who are members of the PhD project want to get more journal publications. So we are using that wish as a bit of a carrot that allows us to do what we really want to do, to equip doctoral students and junior faculty with the knowledge they need to be able to have meaningful and productive research careers and make also important contributions to society. One positive, and perhaps I would say the only positive of COVID, is that now we're connecting remotely and we're able to increase the opportunities for working together on research across universities and even across the world. Working remotely also gives us more opportunities for mentoring. Tosin Nwediai, doctoral student at Emory, and Massey, thank you, Maquiva, doctoral student at Jackson State, were the real engines of this idea. We had a kickoff meeting on February 11th. In just 5 months, it's been an incredible, incredible ride. We first gathered information on research interests, and 32 students immediately responded. We now have a database with interests and stage in the doctoral program for each of these students. We also gather research interest information from 14 faculty members who are also interested in working with these students. Then we classified everyone's interests in a 2x2. We love 2x2 matrices in management, micro by macro and qualitative by quantitative interests. Then we placed a faculty with the doctoral students within the matrix, and teams started to work on research projects right away. Now we have about 25 people who are fully engaged within this research ecosystem. Faculty include Daryl Rice from Miami University, Antoine Busby from Austin State, Oscar Holmes from Rutgers, William Luce from Laverne, Diana Hechevarria from South Florida, Angelica Lee from Duke, and myself. I think you will be very impressed to learn about the list of the university affiliations for those doctoral students working on these projects. And I know many of you are right here today. Here's a list of universities: University of Arizona, Auburn, Binghamton University, BU, Boston University, Brandeis, Buffalo SUNY, California Irvine, Case Western Reserve, Colorado, Cornell, Duke, Emory, Georgia, Indiana University, Iowa State, Jackson State, Kennesaw State, Louisiana State, University of North Carolina, North Texas, Penn, Wharton, Penn State University, Rutgers, Virginia Tech, Texas at Arlington, and UT Dallas. Whoa, what a list. Expect to see several papers done and submitted to the Academy of Management 2022 conference by January. Then, several papers will be submitted for journal publication in spring and summer 2022. Perhaps you're curious about what are some of these projects about? Let me share some of the topics. I have a list right here. A theory of performance. Best practices in thought experiments. Best practices in establishing saturation in qualitative research. Conservation of resources, the challenges of frontline employees. Performance among underrepresented entrepreneurs in the US, Hispanic and African American startups. Racial minority leaders and service work. The identification and diversity in staffing decisions. Entrepreneurial ecosystems. What makes an event a mega threat? Wow, this is a really, really fantastic list of universities and topics as well. Now, let me pause here for a bit to share a personal note. Many of us have been given lemons, lots of lemons throughout our lives. But we know, based on our own personal struggles, not just stories that someone else has told, that we often need to turn around situations that are not very beneficial. So we will continue to make lemonade out of lemons. These specific projects are just the beginning of our journey. We're building teams that will work together for a long time. We're building relationships and research capabilities that will also last for a long time. This is a long-term and sustainable research ecosystem that relies on rebuilding and reconnecting. Finally, the third point I would like to make is about the many excellent opportunities for you to enjoy and learn at the Academy meetings. My main takeaway about all of this is that you need to become engaged. The more you engage with the Academy, the more you will benefit personally and professionally. The Academy of Management has given me so much. I made many of my best friends at the Academy. I found mentors and research collaborators at the Academy. I found opportunities to travel and meet people all over the world. I had a lot of fun at Academy of Management conferences and events. Would you like to make a lot of friends at the Academy, collaborate professionally with them, and have fun doing it? If yes, here's Herman McGinnis's top 5 ways to make these things happen. Ready? Drum roll. Way number 5, visit the conference attendee hub. When you do that, you can set up your profile so other people can see you are here at the conference. The attendee hub also includes great tips on how to network. Way number 4, interact throughout the conference to collect points and work your way up the leaderboard. The more you engage with the conference activities, the more you will be able to get out of them. Way number 3, even if you're not a new member, make sure you attend the session called New AOM Member Orientation. You will learn about what the Academy can do for you and what you can do for the Academy. If you cannot attend the session real time, no problem. The session will be recorded and available for you to watch on demand. Way number 2, make sure you attend the sessions called How to Get the Most of Your AOM Member Benefits. These sessions will happen on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and also on Monday. In these sessions, you will learn about the Academy's 26 divisions and interest groups, Academy journals, career services, and all of the wonderful Academy virtual communities you can join. And the number 1 way for you to make a lot of friends, collaborate professionally with them, and have fun doing it. If you're a student, become a student representative. And if you're a faculty member, become a rep at large for any of the 26 divisions and interest groups. This will allow you to join a DIG executive committee and immediately put you on an Academy of Management leadership track. I have been a very proud faculty member of the PhD project since 1995. Please reach out to me if I can help you in any way. I always have time and very much enjoy helping students and also faculty who are members of the PhD project. This is where my heart is. I look forward to crossing paths during the virtual conference and seeing you in person in Seattle next year. Thank you so much.